Looking for two-way radios? Look no further than the industry leader in wireless communications. The Midland GXT 1000 two-way radios are versatile for every user. Whether you're on the farm, in the woods, at an event, or on the river, Midland's two-way radios are there to suit your needs. Midland's industry-leading two-way radios combine NOAA weather alerts with weather scan, whisper mode, and a dynamic HD audio. They also have 10 call alerts, an emergency SOS siren, channel scan, and 9 levels of EVOX hands-free operation. The GXT 1000 has up to a 36-mile communication range, with 50 channels of crisp and clear communication to choose from. Get out faster and stay out longer with Midland's two-way radios. Midland's GXT 1000 two-way radios are lightweight, durable, and JIS4 waterproof, allowing you to be out in any weather condition. The GXT 1000 Value Pack comes with 2 radios, a pair of headsets, AC/DC adapter, desktop charger, and 2 batteries. Midland's GXT 1000 two-way radios also come with an unbeatable 3-year warranty. For better safety and communication in the outdoors, go with a proven leader, Midland.
Hi, I'm Marianella for the new Simple on Amazon.com. Okay, 2 ways to upgrade the sound in your car. 1, leave this guy at home.
Hey!
Or 2, install new high-quality JBL or Infinity speakers. Yes, it's time to talk nerdy to you. Fact, your car stereo stock head unit is matched to your car's stock speakers, meaning your head unit sends exactly the right amount of electrical energy to move your speakers. Result, big sound. Good news, those cheaply made stock speakers can be loud. Bad news, they sound, bad. Oh, simple. Just upgrade your speakers. Sure, but if those new aftermarket replacements aren't optimized for your head unit's power specs, they literally won't move. So, not enough volume. Solution? High-quality speakers made of top materials that don't need much power to get loud. Example, JBL and Infinity. They're engineered with reduced resistance. So, your lower power head unit can still push them. Loud and crisp and clear too. You like it when I talk nerdy. I'm Marianella for Amazon.com.
Since we've never owned a towable, we asked Tyler to show us his typical leveling process. Like many RVers, he has a couple of different bubble levels that he can use to accomplish the job. There are lots of different types, but they all work pretty much the same way. It didn't take us long to notice that leveling a towable involves a lot of trial and error. Tyler had to jump in and out of the truck, moving the trailer forward and back and checking the level over and over again. Even with his Anderson camper levelers to help make the job easier than rolling on and off typical leveling blocks, he couldn't tell when the RV was level without checking the bubbles. We've never owned a towable, but now we know that getting them perfectly level can be a chore. So we got Tyler all set up with a LevelMate Pro, and he's installed it in an interior cabinet and done the initial setup. The main difference between setting up the LevelMate for a travel trailer or fifth wheel versus a motorhome is that rather than selecting drivable on the setup screen, we choose towable instead. And while we measure the width the exact same way we did on a motorhome, from the outside edges of the rear tires, the length is measured from the jack to the center of the rearmost wheel. Make sure that your tape measure is lined up with the center of the jack, not with the trailer hitch ball. Again, regardless of how many axles your trailer has, always measure to the center of the rearmost wheel. Now use those measurements for the initial setup of the LevelMate Pro app, just like we showed in our first video. You'll only need to measure and set up the unit the very first time you use it, and then you're ready to go. If you have the latest model, start by turning on the power switch. Then launch the app, and you'll see how far off level you are. Tyler has his set to the maximum sensitivity of 1/4 inch, so without the stabilizers down, even a breeze can cause the readings to fluctuate a little. As we mentioned in our previous videos, a great feature of the system is that it can help you find the most level ground to camp on. You can do the same thing with a towable, allowing you to get the RV as level as possible before even starting the leveling process. Once you're parked, here's how easy it is to get perfectly level on the first try every time. With towables, always start by leveling side to side. You can see on the display that the passenger side needs to be raised about 4 inches. Don't worry about leveling front to back just yet. We'll get to that next. Grab a set of levelers and head to the low side of the RV. If you don't have these awesome Anderson levelers, that's okay. Just use your stacker blocks to create a ramp that's the correct height, in this case, about 4 inches tall. All Tyler needs to do is put them in front of the tires and drive slowly forward while watching the display. Again, keep in mind that Tyler has his level mate set to the maximum sensitivity of 1/4 inch, so as the rig moves, the numbers jump around a little bit. Once the RV is level side to side, the app shows 0 inches and a green indicator, so Tyler can put the truck in park and set the brakes. Now that you're perfectly level side to side, you can head back and chock your wheels. Now we'll level front to back. Place a jack pad or two under your tongue jack. If the front of the trailer needs to be raised very high to get level, be sure to use enough blocks to prevent your tongue jack from maxing out. Continue raising the front of the trailer until the tongue just clears the hitch ball by about a 1/2 inch or so. This is where one of the coolest LevelMate Pro features comes in that's exclusive to travel trailers and fifth wheels. Touch the yellow button on the display marked Save Hitch Position, and then confirm it. This memorizes the current height of the trailer tongue, just above the hitch ball. After Tyler disconnects the lights, safety chains, and stabilizers, he can pull the truck away from the trailer. All that's needed to get the RV perfectly level front to back is to raise or lower the tongue until the display reads 0 and changes from red to green. It's easy to fine-tune up or down as needed to get it just right. Now the rig is perfectly level, without all the trial and error. All that's left is to deploy the stabilizers, and you're all done. But there's one more cool feature that makes breaking camp as easy as setting up. After retracting your stabilizers, how many times have you tried to guess the correct tongue height needed to match your trailer hitch, only to have another trial and error experience? Instead, turn the LevelMate Pro and app back on, and touch the yellow Recall Hitch Position button in the lower right corner of the screen. The app displays the direction and number of inches required to return the trailer to the correct height for reconnecting. When the level reaches 0 and the indicator changes from red to green, you're ready to hook up. When backing the truck into position, the hitch is at exactly the correct height. First time, every time. No guessing needed. Now just reconnect the trailer, safety cables, lights, and any other towing gear as usual. After removing your wheel chocks and driving off your levelers, you're all set to go.